Howdy everyone, and welcome to week number 10. This will be the official last mandatory video that you're going to have to watch from me. Probably create some more videos for you for the remaining weeks, but this is the last one that you have to look for the secret word, and it's the last one that's mandatory. Just to let you know, week 10 is the last week. We're going to have accountability quizzes. We're only going to be covering chapter 30, and then we'll have unit review, and then as we progress through the following weeks, it'll all be unit reviews and then the final project. So just so you're aware, that final project is coming up. Don't worry about it too much. You guys have already exhibited all the skills necessary to be successful in that project. So week 10, we're covering chapter 30, a couple of new things. There is sub-documents and some other items that you're going to be covering. When we're going to document views, you can look at the outline view for a document. And I just wanted to make you aware of something, and that is, it's on page 1067. Yes, we're in page 1067. This is for exercise 30.3a and step 12. Put it up there. You might not be able to read it, but it's going to list out the paths for your documents. Don't worry about that. Your path is going to be different from the book. So the book is going to say, choose the path that starts with F colon. That's not the path that might not be on your particular computer. Yours is probably going to be C colon backslash users, your username, something like that. So don't worry about what the book says. Just look at the path that's on your document. See, like for mine, it's under users and plumber, blah, blah, blah. So don't worry about that. Just look at the path that's on your computer. So on exercise 30.3b, that is on page 1069. And this is working, rearranging, inserting, unlinking, and splitting subdocuments. So it's 30.3b. Go ahead and just don't worry about that one. There's a feature in it that just doesn't seem to work anymore. And it may frustrate you if you get to that point and you can't move the documents. In question is the option to move around subdocuments. The book says, hey, you should be able to move these around. And technically you should be able to move them around. And I've tried this on 2 different computers and have been unsuccessful to do it. So it may be a bug in Word. So don't worry about 30.3b. If you've gotten to that point, you've already created subdocuments. You've already created all of the structure behind that. Being able to move them up and move down is not that important. And so don't worry about 30.3b. So as you complete chapter 30, we're going to get into macros in chapter 30. Please be aware, macros are extremely dangerous. They can break Word. They can technically break your computer. So follow the instructions very carefully as you go through chapter 30 and make sure that you stop recording that macro when the book tells you to stop recording. If you fail to stop recording the macro and then you close Word without stopping and recording, you could open Word and it could completely break Word. And there's some stuff that we would have to go through to fix it. So be very, very careful. When the book says to allow all macros, there's a spot where it's going to say macro security and it's going to say enable all macros, and even Word says not recommended. Please turn this off when you are done with chapter 30. So you want to make sure you go back to the default setting because it can be very dangerous. Macros can do some crazy stuff on a computer, and you wouldn't think that a macro in Word could hurt your computer in general, but it can. And so it can break some stuff. So just be very careful when you're dealing with the macros. Macros are very cool. They can help you speed through things and create some really cool functions, but just be very careful about it. So this week's assignment is brought to you by the word oasis. Finally got a word that we can put an image with. So there's an oasis. That's this week's word. Forward. Anyways, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me. I'll be available. You guys are doing great. We're cruising through this now. We're already on week 10. It's hard to believe, but talk to you guys later. Have any questions, let me know. Take care.